YouTube man, what's good with y'all? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. First video in the new studio. I've been working all day on this studio yesterday. I know y'all can tell. Yeah, I just did my entire setup, but it's too bad y'all can't see it. For the people that don't know, I just moved studios, and I've been recording the entire process. So when the entire studio is done, I'll be uploading a video on me just building the entire studio from scratch, just like I did with the other studio, but that's besides the point for today's video. In today's video, I just want to make another hard beat from scratch, and I wanted to share a technique with y'all that I use in most of my hard beats to make them sound more aggressive and just darker in general, especially on the sample making part. So I'll be sharing that technique with y'all today in the new studio, man. So let's get right into it. Let's do it. So the two things that we really want to keep in mind with this technique of making dark beats is processing and sound selection. So I'm gonna try my best to explain it to y'all. Let's just go for a unique sound. Let's go for a CZV. Never used this. Just want to go for a unique sound like this right here. So the scale is set to C sharp minor. And make sure to use a lot of tension notes when making these dark melodies. For example, this D sharp and this E, G sharp and A next to each other in the scale. And of course the root note C sharp. So I'm gonna try to craft something real quick. Really want to go off the preset instead of what you're looking at. Told you this plenty of times. It's more important to go off your ear instead of what you see visually. Like this might not look crazy, but you feel me? It's kind of crazy. Very repetitive as well. What we want to go for. Randomize velocities a bit. That's crazy. Some noise to it. That's crazy, bro. Turned off the effects as well. There was a reverb and a chorus on it. I just turned that all off so I can add my own effects. Like I said, since the processing is very important. Oh, that's hard, bro. Changing the root note. Alright, so I rendered that out. Still dark, but got some emotion to it since I switched the root note up, right? That's tough. Let's get into the processing on that. So the technique that I use to make my melodies sound more aggressive is saturation and distortion. Just to make all the melodies sound very gritty, very harsh, very aggressive. That's probably the best way to describe it. So I'm showing y'all how to use distortion the right way when processing your samples and on drum samples, maybe. Just makes everything sound dark and aggressive like immediately with just adding one effect, you feel me? So for example, we could start out by using some tape saturation. With most plugins, most effect plugins, if you turn the input up all the way, it really boosts the gain that goes into the plugin. And if you then later, of course, turn the output down. You feel me? And you can create this effect with plugins that are not meant for distortion, of course. Like other plugins, if you just boost the input and turn the output down, usually 9 times out of 10, it creates a cool saturated or distorted effect. Let's go for something like that, man. Sounds crazy. You feel me? Immediately. Y'all get what I mean, but like it immediately sounds crazy. Some EQ and of course, boost some of that presence to kind of bring out that saturation a little bit more. Those distorted frequencies, something like that. Let's compress it. For example, with this LA2A compressor, you can also create a distorted effect if it just boosts the gain up all the way and of course turn the mixer down. Same effect, right? Let's just turn this up a bit. Get some distortion out of this plugin too. You feel me? Like the sample really went from sounding soft and round to a bit more gritty. You feel me? A bit more harsh, more like a triangle. You feel me? Like very sharp instead of very rounded. That's something that I've never seen someone mention on YouTube before. Like really using distortion for these dark samples. Add a bit of reverb as well, not too much, since you'll kind of take away that distorted effect. Sounds crazy though. Let's keep it at like 20%. And that's about it, man. Like if you're using distortion the right way, you don't have to add a lot of effects. Yeah. If we just pitch one up, turn it down a bit, and of course it boosts some frequencies that we don't want to keep. So I'm just opening another EQ. Do some light EQing like this. Next, I'm gonna just automate the EQ like this, so it's only enabled in the part where we need the EQ. That's solid, bro. So hopefully I'll get how big of a difference distortion can make and how you can actually use distortion to achieve a certain sound or a certain emotion, right? Next, I want to go for some sort of counter melody. I really like how this CZV sounded, so... It's a crazy preset. That's crazy. It's a little counter melody. For the processing on this, once again, I want to use distortion, of course, but I want to EQ a lot of frequencies out, add a crazy delay to it, and then distort it. Really want to make the frequencies clash, you feel me? Creates a cool distorted effect as well. Like, of course, I tell y'all to use different frequencies for different melodies, but sometimes make your melodies really clash and really harsh. It can sound crazy too. For example, in certain delays, you also have a distortion section. You'll see me use this distortion a lot, Decapitator by Sound Toys. You can also add the reverb on top of the distortion. So that's also distortion being added onto the reverb tail. Just another layer, like you won't really notice it unless you take it out, right? I like to make my dark samples really ambient, and a grand piano really brings back those root notes and brings back that tempo. So I'm gonna add a grand piano, but I'm gonna kind of process it a little bit different. Let's use this grandeur piano. Ooh, okay. I want to add root notes, but I really liked how that sounded with the soft piano. So I'm gonna add two separate melodies, one that just plays the root notes and one with a little higher pitched counter melody. Keep it like that. Shit. You feel me? Like really brings back that rhythm that we kind of lost in those ambient melodies. Pan that to the left a bit, started by EQing it. I really like that presence since that's a frequency range that we're kind of lacking right now. Okay, sounds good. So compress it a bit and now turn up the gain a lot and turn this down. Maybe a little bit more. You feel me? Of course, that's too much, so let's like 65. Yeah. Just wanted to add some reverb on this as well. That's harsh, bro. That's crazy. All right, like I said, I also wanted to add that higher pitched melody to it, so I just cloned this real quick. All right, let's go. Okay. You don't have to worry about velocities, about if you just play it in by hand, you feel me? It's already humanized. So let's pan this to the right to kind of widen the piano out. Right. And let's add an EQ to this, compression, reverb, and maybe some distortion, of course. A lot of reverb on this. And then add some distortion after the reverb, so the reverb gets distorted as well. Use this Gorilla Drive. Once again, turn up the input, turn down the output. Creates a very cool effect. But distortion makes things appear louder than they actually are. So you really want to go off ear instead of looking at the levels that you're usually using. Just want this tucked in the back, you feel me? Alright, that's hard. So I know another sound that sounds good 9 times out of 10 on these dark samples, which is a Tubular Bell. Let's get one out of my Rookie Season drum kit. This one right here. Just want to use that on the root notes. So C sharp. Yeah, let's layer that with the piano. Creates a lot of impact. And once again, I'm gonna add some reverb and distortion on this, which sound really good, and some delay too. Ping pong delay. That's hard, bro. That's crazy. Feel me? Like the melody sounds so harsh that it just makes sense, bro. Crazy, bro. Let's add one more sound to it. One more sound. Let's go for a vocal, bro. Like a distorted vocal also goes crazy. Let me give y'all that example as well. Introducing stack. Alright, arcade, bro. Let's see. You know what? Let's try using this, bro. But of course, we gotta process it. Like, it sounds cool now, but it's only like 60% of the potential, right? So let's send it to mix track. Let's go 500 to 5,000 hertz. Really that sweet spot. Next, I wanted to sidechain it a bit with shaper box. Turn the mix down. Chop the vocal up, actually. That's hard, bro. Chopped it up a bit. Got some delay to this now. It will kind of make up for all the parts that we cut out. A lot of reverb. For example, this part right here at the end. That's hard, bro. That's it for the sample. This shit turned out crazy. Maybe just a second vocal right here. Like, it sounds so distorted, but you can still hear everything that's going on. Got some jumps, man. But I would go crazy on the dirkey.shop promo, but it's dead as people watching me. Once I get these windows tinted, bro. Hey, we back, bro. But yeah, dirkey.shop, every single jump sound that I'm gonna be using in today's beat, all of my beats, bro, came from dirkey.shop. Or if you've never heard of dirkey.shop, have you really made a beat before? You feel me? My half-a-cent drum kit. Make Believe collection, rookie season drum kit right here. I'm gonna go through them real quick. Rookie season drum kit right here was the first kit that I ever dropped. Got all my essential sounds in it. If you don't own any of my kits and just started making beats, I would recommend this one. Half a Cent is a little bit more experimental, but still pretty limited on sounds. And then my Make Believe collection, of course, dropped this last December. Just look at the amount of sounds in this kit. Crazy, my favorite kit. So yeah, so here y'all go, man. I also included a little sample library, a lot of bonuses in this kit. So should go check it out, man. dirkey.shop. Let's do it. So to complement the sample, I already had this one hi-hat in mind. This one, maybe, hold on. Let's go for this one or this one, like a very sharp hi-hat. I like this one. Yeah, let's go for this one right here. I like how that sounds. Also grab a snare out of my half-a-cent drum kit. I haven't used this one in a minute, bro. Like, crazy too. Delay that last one. I don't know what I did, bro. I guess, bro. Hold on. Send the rolls out. Okay, next I'm gonna look for a long open hat to kind of blend into those sharp hi-hats. Let's go, rookie season drum kit. Gotta go for this one, man. You feel me? That will be expected to layer this on the piano and the tubular bell. If you kind of dance around those notes, you feel me? Okay, so let's use 2 808s for this. I haven't used this one in a minute, but it might be one of the craziest 808s there. Hey. So I want to use a changer for this 808, by the way, the caramel 808. It's just low end, like it doesn't really have a lot of higher frequencies in the 808 since we're using this one, which has a lot of higher frequencies in the 808. So it kind of adds a little bit of contrast between the 2 808s, right? Add a little breathing room right there. Then at the second 808 right there. Trying some with the 808s. Yeah, that's a crazy beat, bro. It's crazy. Some distortion on the 808, crazy too, bro. Can also add a kick on this. Let's do that. Get a rat kick real quick. That's crazy, bro. Bit of side chaining. Drum's crazy, bro. I hope y'all get what distortion does now, man. Like, I could get all technical and all that stuff, but I just figured if I just show y'all a couple of examples on melodies, vocals, drums, all that, it would make sense, you feel me? If you want to know how distortion works and all that stuff, just look it up. But yeah, I'm just trying to apply it to my beats, man. So this is the final beat. A lot of points to it, bro. And that's pretty much it for today's video. Really want to thank y'all once again for watching the video all the way to the end. We just hit 83,000 subscribers on the channel, so really want to thank y'all for that. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers, so if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video, of course. Also want to thank y'all for making this shit possible for me to move into a new studio and start recording videos here. So really appreciate y'all for that, man. If you enjoyed the sounds that I used in today's video, or if you're looking for new drum sounds in general, new samples, all that, make sure to go to the first link down in the description, dirkey.shop. I got all my sound kits on there, every sound that I use and all of my beats. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. That's pretty much all I got for today's video, man. So I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out.